Dyer's theory is one that suggests meta-narrative impacts on the way in which a media piece is consumed by its audience. To Dyer, star image is manufactured and artificial. Each band or artist has a unique selling point that helps sell their brand to a market. For example, One Direction have their looks, and Bob Marley has his usage of marijuana. Dyer attempts to explain the paradox of the star through two ways. A band is present and absent, and a band is both ordinary and extraordinary. In the Digipack, the use of the star signatures helps to convey their extraordinary representation of the band's star image to the audience. This highlights their fame, and an autograph is a desirable thing to possess as a fan. This helps to make the band appear more present to the audience, since their individuality is accessible for those who buy the album. The Digipack reflects the ideology of the band because they are clearly youthful individuals full of joy, energy and rebellion. They are having fun on their Vespa and breaking the social norms that require sensibility and maturity. This is a continuation of the paradoxes created in the video. The bassist beckons the camera into the pavilion with a point of view shot, thereby bringing the audience in by breaking the fourth wall. This makes them present and puts them on a level that is similar to the viewer. However, once inside, the band begin to show off their extraordinary talent on their instruments, and this skill elevates them to a stage where the audience soon become onlookers to the absent band rather than their friends, because they no longer are paying them any attention. Our Digipack echoes themes of the mod subculture of the time, with the use of a modified Vespa. Other mod themes are observed in our video through our mise-en-scène choices, such as Doc Marten boots, suspenders and the fez cap, which appeal to the target audience, fulfilling the cultural codes as laid out by Barthes. The proximity of the band members in the Digipack portrays the theme of togetherness and happiness that the ska genre is supposed to represent. This mirrors the proxemics of the performers, especially the lead singer in the video, who is often emphasised via close-ups or through leaning towards the camera, breaking the fourth wall. Barthes suggests that meaning can be implied by semic codes, which provide connotational readings through objects or colours. For example, in our Digipack, we use the iconic ska black and white check, which connotes togetherness and equality, but difference for all in society. This is continued in our music video, where we have used checkerboard transitions and wipes, as well as a split screen moment where inversion has been used to recreate the image of the check. A binary opposition of order and chaos is reflected within the Digipack. Strauss's theory suggests that there is conflict within the themes of a product. The band members on the front cover are in colour, and the frozen within what seems like a chaotic but enjoyable moment. This conflicts with the black and white background, which reflects the mundane, boring structure of the world that they live in. Ultimately, echoing that ska is a fun and free love genre, which means rebelling against the monotonous society of today. The video furthermore supports this point. In the narrative section, the band members are seen jumping around on top of old newspapers, demonstrating their rebellion against the norm of media representation.
Stuart Hall tried to explore how society affects the reception and interpretation of media text. His reception theory detailed how meaning is made of a media text, where the ideologies of the producer, who encodes meaning, and the consumer, who decodes meaning, meet in the middle. Through our use of British iconography in the Digipack, such as the classic Vespa and the Union Jack jumper, we have successfully compiled a repertoire of elements which meet the values and beliefs of the key psychographic. Hall calls this a preferred reading, whereby the consumers accept the encoded meaning of the text. Here, the easily recognisable designs and symbols on our Digipack, such as the ska check and the learner driver plate, which help to connote the peace and equality of ska, which directly appeals to the demographic ideals. The learner plate also links to the chaotic motorbike seen on the front cover of the Digipack, and this serves to fulfil the conventional expectations and needs of the target audience. Rick Altman is a theorist who explored the impact of genre of the production and distribution of a media text. He saw 4 stages over which this took place. The producer, therefore us, follows a blueprint for the genre to minimise commercial risks. We have achieved this through our research into the audience ideologies, as well as through the conventions of multiple ska-related products. Through our focus on the conventions, such as centralised emphasis on the band in all 3 products and the comedic potential of each product, It serves to appease the masses of established ska fans, thus maximising commercial and business potential. Altman calls this the label. We have used the generic ska codes in order to communicate the genre to the target audience, thus achieving predictable pleasure. The marketing materials of the digipack and advert serve to reflect the carefree and creativity that the band reveal through the music video. This is suggested via the band's exaggerated facial expressions in the print products.
The look of the digipack fits with the look of the video with the use of mise-en-scène. The costume of the band in the digipack and advert portray a cultural code that reflects the mod subculture that was around at the time the song came out. This cultural code is also known in the music video with their costume, especially the use of Doc Marten shoes. Todorov is a theorist that theorized the narrative arc. The narrative arc is a template for the story of the video and reflects its themes. The narrative of the music video reflects fun and energy, which also fits with the digipack and advert. Specifically, the digipack and advert fit with the rising action in the narrative arc of the music video. Strauss is another theorist that discussed narrative. His idea is a theory of meaning, and it talks about the themes and messages within a narrative, the binary opposition between creativity and the mundane. The advert and digipack fits with this look by the background being in black and white, connoting the mundane. However, the band members are in colour, which juxtaposes the background behind them. This also fits with the music video when the band are jumping on newspapers. Nick Lacy describes genre as an act of similarity and difference. The repertoire of elements follows the expectations of the audience to a specific genre. The art style of the digipack includes the mise-en-scène and design. This can also be linked to the music video with the use of a checkered pattern in both. Representation is also linked between all three products. Representation denotes the ideology of the band. The digipack and advert connote the fun-loving nature of the band with their reactions to a Vespa losing control. This attitude can be compared to their feet dancing underneath a toilet cubicle in the music video.